What's up, everybody? What's going on, guys? How is my TTG fam doing tonight? What's up, guys? How was everybody's day today? Today, I've got some open swing trades that we're going to talk about. Got some open swing trades. Tomorrow's Fed day. Tomorrow, we got Fed Chairman Powell is going to be speaking. So we're going to discuss maybe what do we want to be listening to, right? What do we want to be listening for tomorrow? What could Fed Chairman Powell say that could cause markets to go up or cause markets to go down? That's what we're going to talk about here. New all-time highs. Markets are sitting up there at all-time highs. On the SPY, the Dow, we're sitting up there at all-time highs. So what is Powell going to say tomorrow that could potentially move markets? And then I'm going to talk to you guys. I've got two open positions right now as swing trades. One of them I am in full size still. The other I've taken 75% of my position off the table and I'm only in 25%. But if the pattern works out to do what I think it's going to do, I will go back to full size. I am in a swing trade on Snowflake, and I'm in a swing trade on GameStop. I'm going to talk to you guys about both of those trade setups. We're going to go over my game plan on what I think those stocks are going to do. And we'll see if you guys want to jump on and follow along with those trades. And I'll continue to update you guys on those trades as they unfold. Okay, welcome everyone that is brand new to the TTG live stream. First thing you guys want to do is subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. I also have a major announcement to be sharing with you guys on the YouTube channel. I already shared some news with the TTG fam today in chat. Adam and I shared a lot of different things with you. And we'll see if maybe later today, maybe Adam will join us later tonight. If not, I'll go over everything with you guys regarding what that major announcement is. It's actually several. It's several major announcements that I'm so excited about. My TTG fam, I know you guys know how excited we are for this. I talked to you guys earlier today, but I'm going to go over that with you here today. And then don't forget the TTG stimulus plan. Okay, every day we give away $100 to 5 TTG members. Stick around, my TTG fam. For those of you that want to participate in the TTG stimulus giveaway, that's going to be after this live stream. Stick around. Adam will give you guys the password to get into the giveaway, the giveaway room. Okay. Okay, guys. So, like I said, if you guys are brand new, first thing you want to do, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications. You never want to miss out on any one of these lives. I go over every single day, 6 days a week. I go over with you guys on this YouTube channel. Trade ideas, trade recaps. I'm going to share some trade ideas with you guys here today in the positions that I'm currently in. And then we talk about some general market commentary. But I also give you guys free lessons, okay, on a technical level, a mental level, stocks, options, day trading, swing trading. We trade them all here in TTG, okay? So you guys want to make sure you subscribe, like I said. All right, my name is Michael Edward. I am the head trader at True Trading Group. Began my career working for a fund in New York City where I went through an educational training program. That's where I learned how to be a trader. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught. Okay, I've simplified that education and I've created a curriculum that teaches my TTG fam how to trade stocks and options. Like I said, we trade everything. We day trade, swing trade. We do small caps, mid caps, large caps. We trade options, ETFs, you name it, we trade it. There are 6 other moderators that are in chat that are calling out trades. Each of them specializes in their own niche and style and strategy. Long-term investing, day trading, swing trading, high volatility, low volatility, options. All right, you guys name it. So there's something in True Trading Group for everyone. So guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. First thing, like I said, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and smash that like button. Show me how much you guys appreciate the time, energy, and effort that goes into each and every single one of these lives. All right. My goal with these live streams is to help you become a better trader. Hopefully on each one of these lives, you learn something new, and then you can take some of that information and apply it in your trading as early as tomorrow to help you guys on your journey to becoming consistently profitable. All right. Before we get things started here on the live, I want to know how many people are on the live that this is your very first TTG live stream. This is your very first live, or you are not a member of True Trading Group. Type the letter I in chat right now if you are not a member or this is your very first live stream. Michael Hensley, welcome to the family. Michael Hensley just joined. All right, let's see. Newbies. We got Nell Z. We got Justin Tucker, Canyon Ridge, Carlos Ahiran, Eric Ralph, Riley Adama, Ryan Stewart, Mark Breton, Tammy Wetstad, Jonathan Hill, Shadiva05, Country Girl Kate, Lisa Lindsay, RV, David Stone, Dennis Christ, Larry Hill, Michael Pappas, Julie Saya, Martin M, Undefined, Kenny Kumar, Donald Burns just joined the family. Donald, welcome. We got Galen Chapman, we got Dennis, Joe Rick, Navi, Nelson Morgado, Stephen Albin, only their second time here. Steve, welcome back. Abaska Kumar, Skeezy P, Eric Jaden, Jazzy Lady, Danji, Michael Gary, my boy, just joined last night. Michael Gary, welcome to the family. Lindsay Richards, her first time. Sonia Gill, Faris El Chufi, Adi is me. How are you? Navi, Ben J. Harris, my boy, what's up, man? Joel Trinidad, PB Star, Ricky Baker, Mahab Mayada, Manuel Diaz, Vincent Almendras, Hishi Hialmo. I like it. A lot of first timers. Welcome, all of you. Seriously, all of you that are brand new here, guys, welcome. Subscribe, turn on your notifications. All right. You never want to miss any one of these lives. All right. And of course, smash that like button, gang. All right. Smash that like button. So guys, listen up. What we're going to do here tonight, I'm going to give some time for people to log on. We're going to go over an open floor blanket Q&A where you guys can ask me questions. I'm here for you. Fire away. Ask me questions, whatever it is, trading related, individual stocks. You guys call it out. I'll pick them and I'll answer some questions. And then we're going to get into what do we need to listen for regarding Fed Chairman Powell's speech tomorrow. What could he say that could potentially move markets? And then we're going to talk about the two open swing trades that I have open right now. Denzel King, new from London. What's up? Nice. D. Ackley just joined the group last Friday. Welcome to the fam. Izzy Mack just joined. Welcome to the family. Holistic Strength. When do you decide to cut your bag holders? Right now. If you're holding the bag on something, that means you should have cut a long time ago. Cut it, get rid of it, put that money to work somewhere else. Stop looking at the amount of money that you're down in those positions. Erase it, get it out of your account, and start fresh. Eli Lickbraun just joined the group last week. Welcome. What do you think about NIO and ChargePoint? I actually just bought ChargePoint, my long-term portfolio, last week. Or actually, was it a week and a half ago now? I bought it on Thursday. Thursday or Friday. Not of this, but the Friday before. So Thursday or Friday. So I own ChargePoint, my long-term portfolio. I am bullish on electric vehicle infrastructure. I'm actually more bullish on like the infrastructure companies than I am on the automakers themselves. I've been talking about that for a while, that I'd rather invest in the companies that make the infrastructure and make the charging stations, because we're going to need a complete infrastructure overhaul over the next 10, 15 years if we are going to adapt to the electric vehicle model. So if you're bullish on electric vehicles, you're bullish on charging stations. So, the way that I look at it is I think you're going to have a lot of the electric vehicle makers that are around today. They're not going to be around 3 to 5 years from now. Many of them will bankrupt. Which ones that will be, I don't know. Will that be NIO? Will it be XPEV? Will it be Workhorse? Will it be Ride? Will it be Solo? Will it be Fisker? Will it be Lucid? I have no idea. One thing that we learned with Tesla almost went bankrupt twice. It's a very cash-intensive business, and many of these vehicle companies that are out there today are very, very small. and many of them will go bankrupt. Many of them will fail. So I'm the only automaker on an electric vehicle standpoint that I own is Tesla. But I just bought, like I said, ChargePoint. I'm going to buy, I'd like to own Blink as well. Those are two infrastructure charging companies that I like for the long haul. Okay, that I like for the long haul. Plug. So Plug just had a big sell-off after hours. Plug had a big sell-off after hours because they are basically restating some financials from 2018 to 2020, which could be there could have been some an error or something with their earnings, or this is something the company is doing. So the company maybe is realizing that they're wrong with their financials from 2018 to 2020, when maybe they were going through some type of an audit or something like that. I'm not really sure. I have to look into it. I got to look into the, since I've been doing the live stream, I was on a one-on-one with a member when the news came out. So I really didn't have a chance to really that much, but I actually welcome this. I welcome this pullback in Plug because I'd like to own more of it. The thing about this is that the stock is selling off based on something that's old. If they come out and they said, oh guys, hold on a second, our 2018 and 2019 earnings was actually wrong. Here's what our numbers actually were. Who gives a shit? Who cares about their 2018, 2019 earnings? I don't. I care about their 2022, 2023, 2025, 2028. That's what I care about. I don't care about if there was an error from 2019. It's not that it's old news. It's that it's old financials. It's old financials. And in the same statement, the company actually said, this is from 2018 to 2020, but we still remain on pace to meet our 2021, 2022, 2024 estimates. Great. The stock's going to pull back 8 or 9% based on maybe a correction they're making from 2018 to 2020. As long as you're telling me that you're still going to meet 2021, 2022, 2024, great. I'll take it. These companies aren't trading higher anyway based on their earnings and their financials over the last year. These are, green energy solutions, hydro. I mean, this is something that I'm putting in my long-term portfolio for the next 10 years. Okay, something I'm putting in my portfolio for the next 10 years. So if I can get Plug in the low 30s, I'm buying more. I'm telling you guys that right now. I literally could care less if there is something that they need to change in their 18, 19, and 20 earnings. I don't care. How do you differentiate bull flags and bear flags from ascending and descending wedges? Ascending and descending wedges are not going to typically won't have a flagpole. Okay, so the difference is a bull flag gives you a flagpole, which is a move higher, and then a consolidation. A bear flag gives you a move lower and a consolidation for the flag. Ascending wedges are reversal patterns. They're not trend continuation patterns. Bull flags are trend continuation. Ascending wedges are reversals. So an ascending wedge is going to occur at the top of an uptrend. It'll have an upward sloping resistance line and an upward sloping support line. So you're going to get higher highs while you're also getting higher lows. And that's going to be occurring at the top of an uptrend. That's a reversal signal, or a reversal pattern, I should say. It's very different. Okay, from a bull flag. Once that flagpole, that move higher, is created, you will get a pullback and a consolidation off of that. The stock's not going to continuously make new highs. On an ascending wedge, the stock is continuously making new highs. On a bull flag, the stock is not continuously making new highs. It's consolidating. It's either slightly pulling in or it's trading sides. It's not moving higher. Ascending wedges, the stock will continuously be moving higher. And then descending wedges, the same, just the opposite. Descending wedges, the stock is going to be making new low, new low, new low, new low, new low. Okay, it'll have a downward sloping resist downward sloping support. So you're going to get lower lows and also lower highs. That's a trend reversal pattern. Okay. Bear flags are trend continuation patterns. And again, the main difference is the bear flag on the drop, you'll get either a slight bounce back on the bear flag or a sideways continuation versus a descending wedge, which will give you a continuous downward action. What about Roblox? I like Roblox. I like Roblox. My nieces are totally obsessed with it. A lot of our members, their children are totally obsessed with it. I like the way it's trading also. I like the way it's trading off the IPO. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we see that stock in the 80s tomorrow. I think it's possible you see that stock in the 80s tomorrow. Oof, Mark Breton, GNUS, please. That is the ultimate bag holder stock. I hate GNUS. It's the ultimate bag holder stock. I'm not interested in that company at all. Ronsky Pazzo, would you take a private placement as a good sign if management and the directors are the ones that are doing the investing? Depends on the terms of the private placement. Depends on the terms. If it's a private placement at like a 10% discount, or if it's a private placement at the market, yeah, that's great. That's great. If it's a private placement at a 40 or 50% discount to the current share price, no. I'll give you guys my thoughts on GME in just a little while. I actually have an open swing trade on GME. I've got an open swing trade on GME that I will share with you guys in just a few moments after we're done with the Q&A session. Do you like NUGT? My boy Wayman Banks. Yes, I do. But it's the gold play is something that I think if you're loading up on gold now, I think it's early. I don't see gold really taking off for at least another 1 to 2 years, but I am bullish on gold. Yes. Do you like Palantir long? I like it long a hell of a lot better than I like it short. I'll tell you that. But when it comes to long term with Palantir, I do like the company. I just really want to see them over the next couple of quarters really start to get that private sector revenue. They're very reliant on government revenue, government generated revenue and programs. And I really want to see them, really start to diversify the percentage of their revenue that comes from government versus private sector. Thoughts on CLOV? CLOV is the only stock in my long-term portfolio that is currently down from where I bought it. So I actually own CLOV in my long-term portfolio. I believe the stock's like $9 right now, I believe. The company has had, some issues. They had a short report on them from Hindenburg Research. There's, some investigation going on and everything. But I believed in the future of that business model as a healthcare play. When Chamath came out and it was a SPAC play of his, and he believes in the company. And one thing that he said when the Hindenburg Research short report came out on the company, he basically just said, he goes, "Time will tell, the numbers will speak for themselves." And I said, okay. I said, all right. So I'm in it. I'm in it long term. That's something I'll probably be holding for probably 2 to 3 years, and I'll reassess where the company is at on a fundamental standpoint then. CCIV. Of the electric vehicle makers, I do like Lucid. That's CCIV. Because I think it's a really sharp looking car. And when you think of, like, if you asked me, like, Mike, listen, other than Tesla, pick 2 electric vehicle makers that you think could actually could succeed in the long run. Pick your top 2. I'd probably say NIO and Lucid. So CCIV and NIO. But, you know, I don't know. I'm telling you, a lot of these electric vehicle automakers are going to fail. Right? A lot of them are going to fail. What percentage of your capital do you use on trading versus long-term investing? Way more in long-term investing. My long portfolio is way bigger than my active trading account. Don't forget, I have margin on my active trading account too. I mean, I still have a large active trading account, but I'll get margin on that money. You know, I'll have margin on that money. And it's like my active trading account, I don't need to necessarily keep increasing the value on that account. You know, I'll have a certain amount of money in that account, and then whatever the, you know, as you get profit on that balance, you know, now listen, if you have a small account, you're working on building your account, then obviously you're going to compound those profits on your account to build power. But once you have a large trading account, if you're not using that buying power that you'll get with the margin, there's no sense in you keeping that money in there. Take the money out, pay yourself, you know, pay your bills, pay your taxes, take some of that money, invest it long-term. So I'm constantly adding to my long-term portfolio. I'm not constantly adding to my or building my active trading account. Okay, so I mean, my long-term portfolio is far bigger than my active trading account. Do you dollar cost average every month in your long-term account? Yeah, so I like to add in my long-term account every month as if it was a 401k plan. As if it was a 401k plan. So what I do is this. So I have a SEP IRA. Okay, I have a SEP IRA that I'm allowed to put up to $57,000 a year into pre-tax. Okay, so that's a SEP IRA. And I believe you can either do 57,000 or 25% of your income, whichever number is lower. That's how it goes, whichever number is lower. So what I'll do is every single year I'll max out my SEP IRA contribution. Okay, so every year I'll put as much as I possibly can, and that'll be a one lump drop where just every year I'll just, you know, add that money into the markets. I try to, you know, wait for a pullback in the markets throughout the course of the year, and then I'll add that piece to my SEP IRA because I can put that money in pre-tax. But then I'll also over the course of the year, every month I'll put a little bit of money in each month in that long-term portfolio as I just try to look at it like, okay, if I had a 401k plan, I was like working at a job, every paycheck, a portion would come out and go into my 401k plan. And the reason why I'll do that is just because I don't want to get into the habit of trying to time the markets for my long-term, because if the markets are just going up like this, you're going to have a hard time adding to your long-term portfolio. You're going to be like, you're always going to wait for that pullback. But if you're waiting for that pullback to really buy a huge chunk, you're going to miss out on all that bull market action. So that's why I think it's good for you to just every month put a little bit in every month, just like you would if it was a 401k plan at your job. Every month, it's going to come out of your paycheck, little by little, little by little, little by little. And then in my retirement, like my IRA, my SEP IRA, it's like, okay, then when I get a pullback, I do a huge poof, and I'll buy a big chunk. Pharmacy, yes, I'm still holding plug. Absolutely, I'm still holding. I do not care about this accounting issue from 2018 to 2020. I don't care. I'm investing in plug for the next 10 years. I believe in their fuel cell technology, and, you know, plug and fuel cell, and it's the green energy play. I believe in it. I like plug company. I don't care that there's an accounting issue from 2018, 2019, 2020. I'm looking to what are they going to be doing 2025, 2027, 2028. That's what I care about. I also want to buy more plug. So I actually do hope the stock does go lower. All right, next Microsoft. My thoughts on Microsoft. I'm super bullish on Microsoft. It's one of my top 5 biggest holdings in my long-term portfolio. I'm very bullish on Microsoft. What do you think of Eyes? Eyes is on watch for me for a possible swing trade. Eyes is on watch for me for a possible swing trade. Yo, my boy Sean, what's up, man? Sean says, great one-on-one today. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Sean and I just had a one-on-one about an hour ago to 6. I think we ran a little late, like it was like 6 till 6:15 or so. But Sean, nice to thanks for coming on the stream, man. What would cause me to sell in my long-term portfolio? When the Federal Reserve raises interest rates, that's when I'm going to sell my long-term portfolio. Comments on WNDW Solar. I don't know enough about it. I'm sorry. Yo, Justin, what's up, man? Justin Kirk, I see you. Justin Kirk says, our one-on-one was badass, bro. I was telling everybody about it. Awesome. Richie, buy plug at, what did I buy plug? I think I bought plug at 39. I think I bought plug at 39. So if it does go to, where is it now? Let me check. Is it 37 or 38? 37. Yeah. So if plug gets down to 30, I'm going to buy more. I'm going to buy more plug if it gets to 30. So remember, I initiated my position at 39. I initiated my position at 39 and they just dropped on that accounting news. I would welcome a chance to buy that stock at 28, 29, 30. I would love it. Thomas Gambali says, where would you put your money then for your long term if interest rates go up? It's not that I'm never gonna so I'll sell in my long term portfolio when the Fed raises interest rates because I think that's gonna be our next bear market, a real bear market. I'm not talking about what happened during coronavirus. That wasn't a real bear market. We sold off 35%, and within 6 months we were back to all time highs. That's not a real bear market. A real bear market is what happened after 08, 09. After what happened after 2000, where it takes several years for the markets to get back to all-time highs. I think that will occur whenever the Fed says, okay, guys, it's time for us to raise interest rates. That's when I think the markets sell off. So I'm going to sell my long-term portfolio, let the market 30, 35%. I'm just going to buy everything back. Mike, do you have any thoughts on the IPO for Duckhorn Wines for pre-IPO shares at 14? I love Duckhorn as a wine, Chef Daddy. It's a great wine. I enjoy their cab very much. I'm a cab drinker. My favorite cab, realistic cab. I'm not counting like Screaming Eagle or Opus One or anything like that. That's not, those are celebratory wines, not but Silver Oak is probably my favorite. But Duckhorn, I honestly don't know enough about the company to try to think about if I was going to invest in it long term. I don't even know enough about the vineyard, and I just don't know. Oh, cake bread's really good too, Judy. Judy knows. Judy knows a good wine. Cake bread's very good too. But yeah, honestly, Chef Daddy, I honestly just don't know enough about them as a company. I like the wine, but I don't know enough about them. Yeah, financials look good over the last 3 years. Yeah, I'm just not, I just don't know enough about it. So I really can't give you I really can't give you a real long-term outlook on that. Joe Marshall, my thoughts on yes, real estate, commercial real estate, REITs, looking for your broad outlook on what it is a superheated market. My market is up 50% in 2 years. My God. That's going to continue as long as overall interest rates are still low. The reason why the housing market is absolutely ridiculous right now, the prices that you're seeing in the metropolitan area outside of New York City is actually disgusting. The prices that you are seeing down in Florida are absolutely disgusting because everybody left New York City during coronavirus, and where did they go? They moved to Long Island, they moved to Connecticut, and they moved to North Jersey. That helped keep all of these housing prices up and create massive bidding wars that just push the prices of these houses higher and higher. And with interest rates as low as they are, people don't care about paying a higher purchase price for the home. They care about their monthly payment. So when you have someone that says, okay, I can afford a $5,000 a month mortgage, that's what they look at. So if they're paying a 3% mortgage rate versus a 4.5% mortgage rate, they can get to that number that they can afford on a monthly basis a lot easier. And that'll allow the person selling the home, well, I can just keep pushing the price of my house higher because the buyer doesn't necessarily care about the purchase price. They care about their monthly payment. Can I afford the monthly payment? As long as interest rates are low, the purchase prices are going to stay high. Once mortgage rates go up, once mortgage rates go back to like 4%, that's when the housing prices are all going to crash. Housing prices are all going to come down because a lot less people are going to be able to afford the payments. You know, everybody forgets what a 4 or 5% interest rate on a mortgage looks like. When my parents bought their home, interest rates were like, I don't know, 18%, 12%. You know, there's some older people that are on the live stream. You guys remember when mortgage rates were over 10%, they were double digits. You know, people forget what a 4 or 5% mortgage looks like. It hasn't been there, you know, in a little while. And that's why, you know, I think housing prices are going to stay up. Everybody with like the working from home, you know, people are saying, you know, I want to, you know, I'm working from home. I'm spending more time at home. So I want to buy something nice. You know, like I'm going to get out of my studio apartment in New York City and I'm going to buy myself a nice house, a nice, you know, Victorian home or something in the suburbs of Long Island or New Jersey or Connecticut. So I don't see the housing prices coming in until interest rates really go up. I don't see the housing prices coming in until interest rates go up. I am pretty bearish on commercial real estate. Commercial real estate, I think, is going to have an issue. Michael, what do you think is pressuring the energy market the last couple of days? You know, EOG, Oxy, Chevron, XOM, ETFs, they're all down. I just think it's just normal trading. You know, those stocks have all had huge runs over the last couple of months. You know, they don't go. You know, these stocks don't go up in a straight line. I still remain bullish on the oil sector. I still remain bullish on the oil sector for the rest of 2021. I still do think your oil can go to like $75 a barrel. Justin Tucker wants to know my thoughts on cannabis. I'm extremely bullish on the U.S. cannabis market. The companies to own are Curaleaf, Green Thumb, Trulieve, Cresco Labs. I mean, these are the companies that you want to own. It's not Tilray, Organigram, Aurora, Kronos. You know, those companies are not as good, plain and simple. They're not as good as the U.S. companies. And once those U.S. companies list on a major exchange, you're going to see massive inflow of institutional money into them because they're far better companies. They're generating far greater revenue and far greater profits than the Canadian counterparts. The thing is, though, because it's still federally illegal in the U.S., these companies list on a major exchange. So a lot of hedge funds, a lot of mutual funds, they can't buy these stocks. All your Robinhood accounts, every single person that has a Robinhood account, which is, I don't even know, tens of millions of people, none of them can buy a single U.S. cannabis company because they're all on the OTC. That will change once regulation is lifted and those companies, Curaleaf, Green Thumb, they're all going to be trading at multiples similar to their Canadian counterparts, and they're going to be much higher than where they are today. My opinion. All is well, Ed. Mike, do you think NNDM is forming a head and shoulders? And if you think it's the right time to buy it now, most small caps are down today. I bought NNDM underneath $7 a week and a half ago. I believe the stock's at like 11 right now. I'll take you guys over to the chart real quick just to show you NNDM, and then we'll move things forward. So the question from Ed is, do I think NNDM is forming a head and shoulders? I assume you mean a reverse head and shoulders. It would be left shoulder, head, and then possibly forming a right shoulder with your neckline, with maybe a neckline pattern, like something around here. Okay. Do I think that this is forming? Yeah, maybe. You'll need a couple more days to kind of build out that right shoulder. You need a couple more days to build out that right shoulder. But I bought this stock in my long-term portfolio, literally right there. It's probably one of the greatest entries that I've ever gotten in a long-term portfolio. But I bought it right there on Friday. Listen, I really like NNDM. I will buy more NNDM if it gets back around 8, and then if it gets to 6, I'm going to buy more, and that's going to kind of be my buying area on NNDM. So these are going to be kind of my buying areas. So I already bought right here, and then these will be my other 2 buying areas on NNDM. I do like this company long term as well. Okay, Marlene, I disagree with you completely, but that's what makes a market. And it says oil stocks have all topped. The crude price had an outside day last week. The outlook for fossil fuels is unattractive. I completely disagree. Oil is not going anywhere. Yes, I believe in green energy. Yes, I believe in electric vehicles. We are a very long ways away for the world to no longer be relying on oil. And I think when the economies open back up in the summertime, you're going to see such a massive demand for oil that will push prices higher. And unless you get some type of massive production increase from OPEC, I think demand will outpace supply. And you're going to see price of oil continue to rise as we go into the second half of 2021. I think you're going to be looking at, high gas prices, by the end of the summer. I mean, gas prices are already rising. I expect them to continue to rise. But yes, if you're talking, long term, if I'm talking, my 10, 20-year plan, no, the outlook for fossil fuels is not attractive. But to just think that just because Tesla exists, nobody needs oil anymore, I think that's the complete wrong way of thinking. Where can one buy the U.S. cannabis stocks? E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab. You can buy them all there. You can buy them all there. All right. All right, guys. So that just about does it there for our Q&A session. Let's dive in now. And I want to talk to you guys real quick, briefly on Fed Chairman Powell. Fed Chairman Powell is going to be speaking tomorrow. Let's talk about what are some things we're going to want to pay attention to. Something that we're going to want to pay attention to, something that I want to pay attention to is I want to know about their asset purchase program. Okay, Jerome Powell is the chairman of the Federal Reserve. All right. They control the central bank. They control interest rates. They control monetary policy. Okay. They control liquidity and credit markets and a lot of other things. All right. Their job and their mandate is to maintain, certain employment numbers and control inflation, and they control your interest rates. Okay. Not to be confused on your yields on bonds. Okay. The Federal Reserve does not directly control that, but actions that they take could affect the yields that you'll see in bond prices. And that's why, the market sold off a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, because the 10-year Treasury bond, the yield on the bond, the interest rate that you would get on a 10-year bond with the U.S. Treasury spiked big time, spiked like 50 basis points like that, which is a huge move. And that scared a lot of people. It had people thinking that the Fed did not have, bond yields under control, that there was going to be an issue in the credit markets, that, everybody was scared that maybe these rates were rising because of inflation, and that spooked the markets. And that's why everything sold off 2 weeks ago. And tech is the first thing to get hit in a rising rate environment because it's a long-term asset. So when longer-term interest rates rise, that puts pressure on what would be considered a long-term asset, because all your high growth tech names are trading at, X amount of times future revenue and future earnings. A lot of these companies are actually still not making a profit, but yet they might trade at, 75 times earnings. It's like, how does that make any sense, right? If the company's not making any money, because investors pay a premium for these companies because they look at, okay, growth. You're paying for growth. You're not paying for earnings and value. That's why you have your value companies, and then you have your high growth companies. Your high growth companies don't need to turn a profit. They need to grow. They need to grow, increase market share, grow, worry about turning a profit later. Your value companies, you need to worry about turning a profit now, because your growth outlook is a lot more reserved. A company like McDonald's or Johnson & Johnson or Chevron is not going to grow. The size of that company is not going to grow 5x over the next couple of years. But a company like Peloton, Zoom Video, Square, SoFi, these companies are, Palantir, Roblox, like these companies are companies that, yes, literally in 3 years from now, Palantir could be 5 times as big of a company as it is today. 5 years from now, Zoom could be 5 times bigger of a company that it is today. McDonald's 5 years from now is not going to be 5 times bigger than the McDonald's that it is today. So when it comes to a value company, it's all about, value based on their earnings and their profit versus growth. So when you have a rising rate environment, it puts pressure on those high growth names, because it's viewed as a long-term asset. You're buying something today because you think that many years from now, the growth potential and the exponential growth that you'll get on that name is worth paying the premium for it now, because it'll be worth so much more later down the road. That's how you get, an investment in like Square. Just look at what Square has done. You take a look at an investment like Amazon. You take a look at some of those growth names. Do not get me wrong, I'm not saying to not own growth. You have to own growth. All right. The only way I don't think you own growth is if you're retiring literally this year or next year. I think you should be much heavier invested into value. But if you're young like me, you have to be in growth. Just expect growth to underperform at least in 2021, possibly 2022. Okay. But if you're building a long-term portfolio, you've got to have these companies in your portfolio. If you're looking, 10 years out, you have to. Okay. So getting back to Fed Chairman Powell, and rising interest rates, there's a couple of things you're going to want to pay attention to. And I'm hoping that he has to talk about these things. There's nothing. What else can he talk about? The stimulus package, $1.9 trillion. The bond auctions, We actually just had a really good bond auction. See if Fed Chairman Powell starts to discuss when and how, and give some type of a time frame on scaling back their asset purchase program. So the Fed has been providing tremendous amounts of liquidity into credit markets since the COVID crash. Okay. So a quick little economics lesson. 2008, for those of you that were around when that happened, 2008, you had the subprime mortgage crisis. Now, what happened was basically a bunch of financial institutions owned a bunch of mortgages. And when the housing market crashed, the value of those houses went down. You had outstanding mortgages that were higher than what the actual house itself was worth. So that's considered it's a subprime mortgage. Subprime mortgage is a higher risk mortgage, lending money to people that would be considered higher risk, like someone that might only make 80 grand a year, but owns 2 or 3 houses. These are higher risk mortgages. And once the bubble burst in the housing market, like Las Vegas is one of the areas that got hit the most, because you would have people that owned 4 or 5 different houses, and then all of a sudden when the value of those houses plummeted, they didn't have the money to pay for those houses. Or why would you pay a $700,000 mortgage if your house is worth $500,000? And you were left with all these mortgages that were seemingly essentially worthless. So what happens is when you have these mortgages, you have something called mortgage-backed security. So you can actually take that mortgage, you can use it as collateral against another security and lend against it, and then borrow against it. You have all this merry-go-round of credit and leverage that just goes around and around, and you use one asset to buy another, and you use another asset to get leverage on another, and so on and so on and so on. It's a vicious merry-go-round. But when those subprime mortgages became worthless, what happens to the asset that is now backed by the mortgage, but the mortgage is worthless? It would be like if something represented, if the phone, I'm trying to think of a better analogy where I can maybe, so that people can understand it better. If you have an asset and you're saying, I'm gonna back up the value of this asset with this other asset. Okay, so basically it's like if you co-sign on a car lease. Like, let's say your daughter's going to get her first car, but she can't get approved for it on her own, so you're going to co-sign. Okay, so the lender is going to be like, okay, I'll give you the car, I'll give you the loan, or I'll lease you the car, we'll do the financing, because if you can't pay it, we're going to go to your parents and they're going to pay for it. They're going to co-sign. But what happens if you become completely worthless and you're broke and now you're homeless and you have no money? What good is that whole lending process if the asset that's supposed to back this asset is now worthless? That's where the problem arose. And there was so much leverage on these assets because the housing market was exploding. Everybody wanted to cash in on the housing wave. So they were just giving mortgages to people that really couldn't afford the house. But they didn't care because housing prices only go up, right? Housing prices only go up. Wrong. Housing prices also go down. So all these financial institutions, and that's why everybody was really so upset with Wall Street, because they were over leveraged at this point in time. And when all of these mortgages blew up, you had all this leverage and all these mortgage-backed securities that were now worthless. So now you have this whole credit market where people say, well, shit, I don't want to own these mortgages anymore. I'm going to sell them. I'm going to dump them because they're worthless. Who do you dump them to? Nobody wanted to buy them. Nobody wanted to buy them. They're worthless. So there's a liquidity gap in credit markets. And when there's no liquidity in the credit markets and there's not a buyer to take on that dump of these credit vehicles, you get this massive disruption in financial markets. That's what happened in 2008. That's how this whole thing spiraled out of control. What happened in 2020 with the COVID crash, and give the Federal Reserve a lot of credit. Give Fed Chairman Powell a lot of credit because they acted fast and aggressive 2008, not that 2008 could have been prevented, but it could have been mitigated. The Federal Reserve in 2008 acted very slow. They waited for the crisis to be right in front of their face before they acted aggressively. And then you had the TAR program, which bailed out all the banks and financial institutions. But if the Federal Reserve acted more aggressive sooner, things could have been mitigated a little bit. Okay, the destruction would not have been as bad. When COVID crash happened, basically you had the entire scenario happen again, just with a different vehicle. Instead of it being mortgages, it was corporate debt and corporate bonds. So if I owned, let's say if I owned debt in Marriott hotels, or I own debt in Carnival Cruise, okay? So I own a bond from that company. When COVID happened and the entire economy shut down, I'm going to sit there as the bondholder and say, how is Marriott going to pay their debt? They're closed. They're not generating any revenue. I don't want to own this bond anymore. I got to get rid of this. I'm going to sell it to somebody else. The Federal Reserve stepped in and said, we're going to buy everything. Anybody that wants to get rid of any of their credit vehicles, I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on, I'll buy it. And that stabilized credit markets, which then stabilized equity markets. The Federal Reserve coming out and saying, we're going to purchase individual corporate bonds directly correlates with the March low of the COVID crash. That stabilized the credit markets, which then stabilized equity markets. And they've been providing liquidity into credit markets ever since. Eventually, they will have to start to wind that down. Okay, the Fed can't just sit there and keep buying all these different assets and keep blowing their balance sheet bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger forever. They're going to have to start to slow down those asset purchase programs and then eventually start to actually sell some and reduce their balance sheet. That's going to have to happen at some point. These are some of the things you want to listen to from Fed Chairman Powell. Does he give any type of inkling on, are they going to slow down their asset purchase program anytime soon? If they are, when? Or is it full steam ahead for the foreseeable future? If it's full steam ahead for the foreseeable future, great. Markets are going to love it. But if he comes on and says something that could insinuate that maybe sometime in Q2 they're going to start to slow down their asset purchase program, that might rattle markets a little bit. You know, you're going to want to hear him talk about bond yields. You're going to want to hear him talk about inflation. I already know exactly what he's going to say with inflation. The question is, does the market believe him? Inflation, this is exactly what he's going to say. You're going to hear this word a lot, transitory. Transitory. You're like, what the hell do you mean by transitory? Which means he thinks that we're going to get inflation because of this massive jolt in economic activity in the market, which should cause a quick pop in consumer good prices. Check the CPI index, consumer product index. That'll kind of give you a look into inflation, core CPI data, and then regular. That'll give you an inside look into inflation numbers. He's going to say, I expect a quick pop, but then I don't think it's going to just keep running away. It's going to sustain, it'll balance out, and then it'll kind of calm out, and we'll look at inflation in that 2 to 2.5% mark, where he doesn't think inflation is going to overheat. And if it does, they'll deal with it at that time. That's what you're going to hear from Fed Chairman Powell regarding inflation. You're going to hear the word transitory, guaranteed. Guarantee he's going to say the word transitory, which is his way of telling everybody inflation is not a concern for us right now. But do the markets believe him? That's the question. Okay, so these are some of the things that you're going to want to hear, that you're going to want to pay attention to. Okay, does he say that they have bond rates completely under control? Is he concerned about how high the 10-year can go? You know, does he think the 10-year is going to get to 1.8, 1.9, 2.0 this year? If he thinks we're going to get to 1.8, 1.9, 2.0 this year, expect the markets to pull back. Expect the markets to get shaken up just a little bit. Okay. But if he thinks that, he doesn't see, he sees a slow, gradual increase as the economy improves and employment starts to improve, then those are all normal fluctuations in financial markets, and it's not really your concern. So those are some things you're going to want to pay attention to tomorrow when Fed Chairman Powell speaks. Okay. Got it? So that's that. All right. So that is kind of what you need to be paying attention to tomorrow. Okay. But yeah, give the Fed a lot of credit for acting as quickly and as aggressively as they did in March, because they single-handedly put a bottom in the stock market. The Fed did that. Okay. The Fed put the bottom in the market in March. All right. Now what I want to do, guys, I want to talk to you quickly about some open swing trades that I have. No, listen, I'm not saying that we're going to sell off tomorrow. That's not what I'm saying. Listen, it's possible. Depends what he says. It depends what he says, but this is why I want to talk to you guys about this stuff, so that you know what to listen for, because you'll know, okay, like if he goes up there and he says, blah, 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 it doesn't just sound like Charlie Brown, where you guys are actually like, you can listen to what he says and say, okay, wow, that was actually really good, or, oh, wait, that was really bad, what he just said. I want you guys to understand exactly, what he means by some of these things. What are the key topics that you need to be paying attention to? Okay? All right, guys, that's it. All right, so that'll be tomorrow afternoon. He'll be speaking. Okay, now let's get into Mike, real quick. You're going to sell your whole portfolio when rising rates are announced, and will you keep it? No, I'm not going to sell everything, Judy, in case I'm wrong. Okay, I'm not going to sell everything in case I'm wrong. I don't want to sell everything. I will sell, a huge chunk of my long-term portfolio, and I'll position myself short the markets when they do actually raise interest rates. But I'm not going to sell everything. I'm not going to go into 100% cash, just in case I'm wrong. Maybe the markets don't crash. Maybe something changes. Maybe the markets actually go high. I don't want to sell. I'm not going to sell everything. Okay. So this is why, guys, like stuff like this is why you guys got to be part of True Trading Group. It's not just like, oh, buy here, sell here. Oh, here's my trade alerts. Guys, I want to make sure that you guys are fully versed in financial markets, in economics, and understand how all of these things tie together, because this is what affects asset prices. This is what affects stocks and equities. It's a lot more than just, oh, this company had good news. A lot more than just that. All right. And I'll share with you guys all the whatever knowledge and experience that I have. And I don't know everything. I still have a lot to learn. But these are some of the things that I learned that I was working at the fund in New York City, and that I've learned throughout the course of my financial career. And I will continue to, you never stop becoming or stop being a student of the market. You have to, throughout your entire career, you always have to constantly be learning and bettering yourself and getting a better understanding of financial markets on a global scale. Okay. But this is why you guys got to be part of True Trading Group. For those of you that are interested, that are not members, we do have a 7-day trial. You can join us actually in chat tomorrow. If you want to be in chat with us tomorrow while Fed Chairman Powell is speaking, because I will be listening to Fed Chairman Powell speak live, and I will be on the microphone talking to my members, telling them, okay, that was good, that was bad, let's get calls, let's get puts, be careful on your longs, let's think about getting short, or guys, bail on shorts, that was really bullish what he just said, let's look for some long entries. I'm going to walk members through this entire process tomorrow. Okay, so if you guys want to be in chat with us tomorrow, you can join our 7-day trial. It's only $3. One-time payment of $3. Not reoccurring. There's no auto renew. Go to ttgthree.com You'll be able to be on our dashboard for 7 days. You'll be able to come into our chat room and trade with us live for 3 days. And you even get 3 trial courses that are included with your membership as well. Okay. Like I said, there's no obligation for you to sign up as a full-time member, but if you want to come in and be in chat with us tomorrow and see what it's like to be part of the THD fam, I recommend you guys go to ttgthree.com. Okay. Get it? Got it? Good. No, you shouldn't bail on your long-term positions in tech. I mean, it depends on what your time horizons are. I haven't sold any of my long-term positions in tech, not a single one. I haven't sold a single one. What is this? That's weird. Mike is spot on at first. I follow trades now. With the education, I trade my own stocks. The education support is key. Thanks you, Mike, for always being a student of the game and encouraging. Hell yeah, Tom. It's my pleasure, brother. That's the whole point of a true trading group, to teach you guys how to fish. You know, I don't want you guys to just follow the leader. I want you guys to really be able to learn this information, to learn this skill. For anybody unsure about THD, I want to tell you Mike has been dropping priceless wisdom tonight. And no, I am not on his payroll or whatever. Thank you. Are you sure you're not my cousin? No. Nice. Scott Stevens, sign up. I did today. Scott, welcome to the family, my THD fam. Hey, yo, give Scott a big warm welcome, my THD fam. Scott just joined the group. Ben Banks, this trading fraternity is 100% free. Oh. I couldn't read it. It's gone. Comment came and went as fast as it came. So I was not able to finish reading the rest of that. So sorry, guys. Okay, so now I want to go over with you guys. I got 2 open swing trades. Hit me with the special price. I'm in tonight. I'll get into that later. There you want me to tell them? You know what? Screw it. I'll just tell you guys now, because you're actually so Mark Brent says, hit me with the special price. I'm in tonight. So you're actually, and I mean, there's thousands of people commenting on the chat. I only see a couple as they're coming through as I'm trying to talk to you and I'm trying to read all the comments. But I've already seen 3 people that have already asked about that. So I guess I'll just mention it now real quick. For anyone that is interested in joining the team full time, you know, Mark was like, hey, give me a special price. Guys, a membership to True Trading Group would normally cost you $2,212 for the year, but you can get a 1-year all-inclusive membership tonight for just $1,208. That's a 45% discount if you use the coupon code TTG121. Okay, so if you guys use coupon code TTG121, you'll be able to get a 45% discount, which brings the price of that membership all the way down to just $1,208. That price will be going up at midnight tonight and will continue to go up each and every single day as we work our way back up to the $2,000 price point. For those that are unaware, okay, I'll hit everything for you guys right now since people are asking about it. So guys, listen, with that 1208 price point, you get access to every single thing that we have. All of our courses, all of our tools, all of our products, you guys get everything. Our trade simulator, our charting software, our trade ideas screener, our Benzinga news feed. You get access to literally everything with that membership. It's all inclusive. There's no upsells. Anyone that signs up by midnight tonight, you're also going to get a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. It's our gift to you for joining the group. We'll even cover the shipping. So that's for anyone that signs up by midnight tonight. You get a free Amazon Kindle. And I'm going to offer a money-back guarantee on the live like I do in the past, because I'm confident that if you guys are willing to put in some time, energy, and effort, that this can and will work for you. So anyone that signs up tonight with that coupon code by midnight, if you do the following, if you guys go through all of our courses, pass the quizzes at the end of the courses, and attend a private study group, if you do those 3 things and don't make back $1,208 at least once throughout the year of your membership, I'll give you all your money back. I'm literally going to give you a full refund if you don't make the $1,208 back one time in your membership if you do those 3 things. Well, you got to go through all the course, put in an effort. That's all I ask. Like actually do some work, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend one of our study groups. And if you do those things and still don't make that money back one time through your membership, I'll give you all your money back. I'll give you the 1208. I'll give it right back to you. Okay? So that's for anybody that signs up by tonight at midnight with coupon code THD121. Okay? That's how confident I am this can and will work for you. Okay? And yes, so Mark, you were saying, give me a bomb price or a special price. That's as low as our price will be. All right. So the price that you guys have right now, 1208, if you use that coupon code, that's the lowest our membership will be. Don't wait for Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, July 4th, Memorial Day weekend. The price will not be lower than 1208. Okay. And we're going to continue to raise that price by a couple of bucks every day as we work that price back up towards $2,000.
What about Boxing Day?
Maybe I'll do a discount for Boxing Day.
All right. That's all. Wait. Justin Trudeau's birthday.
Justin Trudeau's birthday, the price is actually going to go to $5,000. All right, guys. I know all my Canadians are like, ah! Look, all my Canadians are like, don't mention that guy.
I don't know if we just gained or lost the Canadian signups tonight.
I know. I don't know if we just got members or lost members.
Well, it's a boot time. I'm just kidding. I'm done.
Oh, now we lost members.
I like how I could just slide up in this little box. And
I know. You pop in, you like stir the pot, and then you just leave. And you just leave me here with everybody. But anyway. You know what all I just now was the Ace Ventura. The Ace Ventura scene. That's what I see right now. All right, guys. So let's get into this. We're having a lot of fun here. I got two open swing trade positions that I want about. Let's go to the charts. I'll talk about my first one, which is Snowflake. Okay. I'm short Snowflake. The stock itself, 232.40. Okay, I'm short Snowflake, 232.40. Right there is where I shorted it today. The reason why I shorted Snowflake today at 232.40, I'll take you guys to the daily chart and zoom this in, and you will see we've got this double bottom here at your all-time low. It's double bottom here at your all-time low. And as I look here, this bounce back off of this all-time low, I think is pretty weak. I think it's a pretty weak bounce back. And when I look here, I'm saying to myself, wow, that little pivot low is now really acting as resistance. Okay, that pivot low is really acting as resistance. The other thing that I look at is how weak Snowflake has been in comparison to the overall NASDAQ. When you look at the push that the NASDAQ has made since that March low, from that little sell-off correction that scared the hell out of everybody, you look at this bounce back in the Qs, and then you look at Snowflake, and you're like, wait, what? This stock is so weak compared to the overall NASDAQ. It's been really underperformed. The stock has gotten absolutely gutted from that all-time high. Some of your cloud stocks have really gotten hurt lately. Is another Snowflake, one of those high growth names, and I just feel like the stock has really underperformed. I feel like it's really underperformed. I think it's weak, and it's funny too because I I'm bullish on the company long term. I'm bullish on the company long term. Okay. But I think this stock is going to go down and test this low. So, I'm going to swing trade short. I'm short at 232.40. I'm short the stock itself. But what I did today was when I entered the stock short, I know there's some members that, might not have the capital to short, a $232 stock, or some people that don't have the capability to short in their account. So I told members that if you guys wanted to follow along with me on this trade, that you can take a look at the $230 strike, March 26th expiration put option. It was at $8 when we got into that, when I got into my short. So a lot of members got in around $8. And I think it got as high as like $9.20, $9.40, something like that. Today, I think some people were able to take profits off around that $9.20 mark. But I think most people are still in their full size or bulk of their position. And I'm in my full size. I haven't taken any profit off on this yet. And I'm looking for this to get down to test like the 210 to 212 area. Now, my thoughts are if we do get a pullback in the Qs, and this is the other thing that I saw here on the Qs, and this is something else I want to bring to your attention. This resistance level held today on the Qs. Okay, so you guys see this resistance level up here around 324, 325. See that resistance we had right there? We got up to it today, and it was resistance. If we get any type of a continued pullback, like if the NASDAQ pulls back off of this area, let me actually just try to draw this a little bit different. So let's say we get something like that on the Qs and you get a little bit more of a pullback off of that level. My thoughts are, okay, if the NASDAQ sees an overall pullback away from that resistance, a stock that, in my opinion, is significantly weaker, I think that should pull back in and should probably go down pretty easily. If the stock had a very difficult time moving higher, we bottomed. You see how much of a bounce we got in the Qs, and they bottomed on the same day. There's your March 7th, March 8th. There's the bottom in the NASDAQ, and that is the same time. Here's your March 7th, March 8th. That's the same time that this bottom and this low was tested on Snowflake. So if you get a pullback off of this resistance on the Qs, I expect Snowflake to go back down and test that low. Okay? So I'm short from 232.40. If you want to play this idea, I think the 230 strike, with maybe like, the 26 expiration, March 26 expiration. I think that's a pretty good option idea if you guys want to follow along on that trade. Okay. So that is open position number one. Open position number two is GameStop. Okay. I have an open position on GameStop. I already took the bulk of my position off the table for a nice profit, but I'm still in a piece. Okay, I'm still in a piece, and I'm down on the rest of this position, but I'm still in. And I'll walk you guys through my thought process here with GameStop. GameStop, I'm in the March 26 expiration, 150 strike put. That's going to upset a lot of people on this live stream. Okay, that's going to upset a lot of people on this live stream. Because what I was looking for here initially is, let me walk you guys through this entire setup here on GameStop. I was looking for this morning for GameStop, if GameStop breaks the low 170s, if GameStop breaks the low 170s, I think the Reddit, GameStop push is over. Okay. If that level breaks. Now, we went down to test that level this morning, and I took profits off in front of it. I took profits off in front of that level. And I'm holding on to 25% of my position. All right, I'm holding on to 25% of my position. Now, I had a nice profit on the first 75% of my position. I'm down on this 25% right now, but I'm still in it. Okay, so let's go to the charts and I'll walk you guys through this trade setup and why I was looking for that level to break. Okay, it's not a good sign for my trade that this level held today, just to be clear. This is what happened today is not the ideal scenario that I was looking for this trade. But knowing your levels is very important. This is why I took my profits off the table when I did. The setup I want to show you guys all right now has a lot to do with the trade line on the daily chart. The trade line is this teal blue line on my screen. This is the 9 exponential moving average. Okay. The 9 exponential moving average has been such a key indicator that has been affecting the price of GameStop that it's actually insane. Okay. You guys can see all of this support on the trade line here in January. Once you had that huge gap down day, we gapped beneath it. When we gapped beneath it, it then became resistance, stayed beneath it, then you had this one break above it. And once we broke above it, once again, it starts to become an area of support. Now today, we got back beneath it. So you see how today we're back beneath that level? That's why I ended up staying in a piece of this position, because I want to know, does this trade line now become resistance like it was here? Support, resistance, support. Is it now resistance back or down? We needed to break the low 170s. Needed to. This previous pivot high, this low of this wild and crazy day, that is what needed to break. It held today. So that is why I'm not overly optimistic about the 25% of this position that I still have. But I'm telling you now, if this level breaks, I am going to absolutely load the boat on this trade to the short side. Because if GameStop gets below the low 170s, I think it goes back to 100. All right. If GameStop gets below the 170s, I think it goes back to 100. Okay. But it has to get below this level. Until that happens, forget it. Okay. You got to forget it until that happens. So now when we go back, let me go to a 15-minute chart and I'll just kind of pan this out for you so you guys can see a little bit more clearly this level that I'm showing you. This is that level. Okay? This is why I'm saying this is the level. This is your support level on GameStop. If that level gets broken, if this level gets broken, I think it's lights out for GameStop. I think that the Reddit GameStop rally, I think it's over at that point. Okay? But for now, it's still alive. It held this level. So I'll take you guys, we'll go intraday, we'll go to the 3-minute chart, and I'll take you guys over to GameStop. And what I did was this morning, we broke below the initial morning low right there, broke below the initial morning low. I waited for this bounce back into that prior low. And right there is where I got long some put options. So I'm essentially, I'm on the short side of this trade, but I got myself into some put options. Okay, the 150 strike, March 26 expiration, right around $30. We rolled this thing down. We ended up getting down to the low of the day. I took a piece of profit off at 34, and then we broke the low, and I took another piece of profit off at 35. And now I'm holding on to 25% of this position as we pan this over, and you can see we're sitting here right around 203. Okay, but what I also want you to notice is this resistance level held today. So now I want to point out to you another level. So here is a previous key level for GameStop, right? You guys see this previous support level for GameStop. Well, today, after we held, this is that major support that we talked about. Today, we bounced off of that major support level, went all the way up to where? that resistance level. So now that previous support is now acting as resistance. Okay, so now I'm looking for GameStop to see what happens here. Now tomorrow, if we just rip right through 222, I'll stop out of the rest of this position. But if GameStop tomorrow drops back below 190, I'm going to be looking for another test of this support level, and I will add myself back to full size. Okay, so if you see GameStop do something like here, if you see GameStop do something like this tomorrow, if GameStop does that tomorrow, I am really going after this trade. Okay, I would really go after this trade, and I would look for the stock then over the next couple of days to get down towards 100. Okay, I would look for it to get down towards 100. Not in one day. I don't think it's going to do that in one day. But I'm saying if it does break, if it breaks beneath that level, I think it's toast. Okay, I think it's toast. I think that would be the end of the rally. Okay, so we'll see. Again, I'm in 25% of this position. I'm not in my full size. If I were in my full size, I would not have held it overnight because that support level did hold. Okay, that support level did hold. So I would not have been in my full size. But since I've already taken 75% of my position off the table for a nice gain, I've got a little bit of wiggle room. I can give this stock a little bit of breathing room to see if this trade kind of pans itself out tomorrow. All right. So that's it, guys. All right. That's it. All right. Jesus. No, I guess I'm the opposite of diamond hands, right? Martin M says, are there any study groups in TTG? Yes, there are study groups every Thursday. Every Thursday, we have a study group session. All right, guys. So I'll update you guys, obviously. I'll update you guys with what I'm doing. I'll update you guys with what I'm doing with both of these trades. They're two open positions that I have. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see if Powell says anything that shakes up the markets. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Guys, listen up. Again, I want to know real quick, who's on the live stream right now that is not a member? I just realized my microphone was like all the way away from me. I'm not sure if you guys heard me any differently, but my mic was like all the way over there. But it seems like nobody was complaining about the audio, so that's good. Who here is on the live stream? Again, that's not a True Trading Group member. If you're not a TTG member, type the letters TTG in chat right now, guys. If you're not a member, type TTG. All right, we got Craig Farrell, Mark Brenton, Dennis, Michael Hensley, Kevin Marino, Kenny Cummer, George Campbell, Vega, Not Vegan, RV Thomas, Ellie Pendleton, Sammy Peter, Holistic Strength, John Nearroad, Praveen, Loggy 85, Loggy 85, we got BJ Limbu, DC4, Raphael, Lisa, James, RL, Ghislaine, Gary, Delion, James, Belikas, Alan Wu, Joseph Gleason, Delion, Ellie Pendleton, Jizo. Hey, Tracy says, after a year on the sidelines, I just joined last night. Tracy, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. All right, guys, listen up. Listen up. For those of you that just typed the letters TTG in chat, nice. We have Superman in there too. Sad Cosmonaut. Nice. We got a lot of non-teaching members here. Guys, listen up real quick. Anyone that just typed the letters TTG in chat, you guys have to realize that nobody is going to do the work for you that is required for you guys to become consistently profitable traders. All right. TTG is not a program where if you guys are lazy and just want to say, oh, just tell me what to do. I don't care about learning. I don't care about learning. I just want to come in and just tell me what to do. TTG is not really the place for you. All of the members that are on our live streams and that are commenting here, these members put in a lot of work to get to where they are and to have the success that they have. So you have to be willing to put in a little bit of work, and that's why I was offering you guys a money back guarantee, but only if you're willing to put in some work. If you're willing to put a real effort into this, I'm willing to offer you guys that money back guarantee. But putting in the work, it all starts with getting the right education, tools, and community to help you guys learn, trade, and profit. That is what TTD is all about. I'm going to let everybody know again. I'm going to say this for probably my next couple of live streams. But we're fully transparent in TTG. And, I told you before, True Trading Group is not just an alert service. We are a full platform for traders. And last week, Adam and you saw Adam popping up on the bottom of the screen. That's my partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. And we found out that our real-time data provider was reducing our costs because we had a certain amount of accounts with them now that we're able to get a cheaper price. So all of the products that we offer, we give it to our members, like the news feed, real-time level 1 and level 2, options data, trade simulator, a screener, a scanner, a charting software. All these things cost us money as a company to pay for all that data feed. So instead of Adam and I just putting that money in our pocket as a business, like the money that we were saving, we got like a 30% discount on our pricing. So instead of us just putting all that money in our pocket, we decided to pass that savings on to new members. Okay. But to not leave any of our current members behind, or leave a bad taste in any of our current members' mouths, not only are we giving a discount to new members, but we also took care of existing members. So any TTG member that paid more than $1,250 for your year membership, okay, we are giving you a $100 credit towards your annual renewal or your lifetime upgrade. Plus, you're getting 2 free small private study group sessions with one of our TTG moderators. Okay? Guys, Adam and I are on a mission to disrupt this industry. I've said that many, many times because the amounts that some of these other groups charge, I think, is absolutely insane. It shouldn't cost you 5, 7, 10 grand. Okay, how many members do we have currently, Michael? I think like 4,500, somewhere around there. The amount that some other groups charge is actually kind of crazy. 4,900. Sorry, Adam just told me we have 4,900 members. I want this to be affordable for everybody. Okay. And as of a week ago, our membership with that coupon code was $1,381. But since we got our discount from the service provider, that is how I'm able to offer any new members tonight a membership for just $1,208. Okay, last week it was $1,381. Today it's $1,208 because we're passing the savings that we got from our data provider onto you. The price will not be going lower than this. It's important you guys understand that. A membership normally costs $2,212, and then tonight you can get the 45% discount, which brings it all the way down to $1,208 as we've passed our savings onto you. That's only good until midnight. After midnight, the price goes up by a couple bucks and will continue to go up as we're moving our price to $2,000. but we're going to move it up there slowly. Okay. So use coupon code THD121 if you want to lock in that price tonight. I'm telling you now, don't wait for Memorial Day weekend. Don't wait for July 4th. Don't wait for Thanksgiving. The price will not be lower than 1208. So if you ever want to join True Trading Group, that's it. 1208. That's the price that you can get tonight if you use that coupon code by midnight. There's no upsells. There's no additional cost, no add-ons. It is all inclusive. Okay, you get access to every single thing that we have. Okay, and once we get to the $2,000 mark, that's it. We're never going back to 1208 again. Okay, we're never going back to 1208 again. So I want to hear my TGG members. If you are a member of True Trading Group, do you think that a membership is worth $2,000? And if you do, if you think it's worth more, comment how much you think it's worth. If you think it's worth less, comment how much you think it's worth. But I think it would be good for any viewers that are considering joining the family if they got a feel for TTG members, what you think a membership is worth. Because they can get that membership today for $1,208, which is an absolute steal. Wait till I explain to you guys what you're actually getting as a member, because like I told you, it's an entire platform. It's not just a chat room with trade alerts. You're not paying $1,200 just to get trade alerts. Okay, you're paying $1,200 to get access to an entire platform that has the education, the tools, the resources, and the community to help you guys learn, trade, and profit. Okay, I'd also like to know how many of my members here have already made back their membership. So if you've already made back your membership, also sound off in chat. Okay, sound off in chat also if you guys have already made your membership fee back. If you're not a member and you typed TTG in chat before, guys, please pay attention to the comments that are coming through chat. Please pay attention to the comments coming through chat right now. It's the best way for you guys. It's the best way for you guys to get a feel for if this is right for you. Okay, best way for you guys to get a feel for it. So you guys have to realize when you're a trader, that's it. You're the ultimate entrepreneur. I don't know many other entrepreneurial ventures. You can start with $1,200 to get an education, and then start making money with $500 right thereafter. You're essentially starting your own business as a trader for less than $2,000. Which is nuts. Okay, I'm telling you now, if you are waiting for a larger sale, don't. TTG will never be cheaper than it is right now. Okay, use coupon code THD121 before midnight and lock in that 1208 price point. Price will be higher tomorrow as we start to work our way back up to $2,000. Okay, so as a member, you guys, let me explain what you're actually getting access to. You are going to be getting access to the top premium trade tools and products that we bundle them together as part of your membership. Included with your membership is Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. It's directly inside of our chat room. It gives you breaking live to the second news alerts right inside of our chat. It also has a squawk box feature so you can turn your speakers on. Instead of reading the news headlines, someone will read them out loud to you and you can just listen to them. No additional fee for this. It's included with your membership. You also get quote streams real-time level 1, real-time full book level 2, and real-time options data included in your membership. That also comes with a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you learn in the courses. Practice implementing it on the simulator first. Prove to yourself you can make money on the sim before you start trading with real money. You also get access to Trade Ideas real-time scanner. This is streamed directly to members during the day. It shows you stocks that are making new highs, stocks that have volume increase, your top gainers. Okay, all of this is included for free with your membership. Then you also have TradingView's Pro charting software. That's one of the most commonly used charting softwares amongst active traders today. It's included free with your membership. You're going to get at least 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time alerts per week from a community of traders that's got an over 80% win rate. We're fully transparent in True Trading Group, guys. We keep a trading journal on our website that shows you every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make. So you can track our wins, our losses, our break evens. It's all right there on the website for you to see. Okay, we're fully transparent with you guys. Then you're going to get access to one small private study group session with any one of our mods to go over questions, topics, and lessons that you need help with. Then you're going to get access to the entire curriculum. This is a 15-course curriculum. It's a simplified version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Okay, I was taught. So you're going to be looking at beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology, swing trading, how to trade during a market crash. All of these things are included with your membership. There's no special VIP pro courses that cost more money that hold some kind of secret. You have access to every course when you join. The courses are in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. Then on top of the courses is a video library with over 100 hours of additional educational video content. That's recorded workshops and webinars that we've done with members that cover various trading topics, like how to turn a $500 account into $25K, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO and have confidence pulling the trigger, just to name a few. All of this is included. And to really put it into perspective, the value you're getting for $1,208, guys, that Benzinga newsfeed alone, Benzinga charges $1,188 a year for that service. That's your entire membership in that one service. Real-time level 1 and level 2, that's $990 a year. It's free with your membership. The trade simulator, that's $750. And TradingView, they charge $720 a year for that charting software. Those products are included at no additional cost with your membership, but if you paid for them separately, you would pay $3,648 a year for those products. This is what I mean by Adam and I are looking to disrupt an entire industry. I'm not going to make you pay $5,000 to get some courses and my trade alerts. I want you to have access to the right tools and products that traders use today. And that is why we have bundled all of these products together for you, so you have access to the tools you need to give you the best chance of becoming a consistently profitable trader. Okay, that is what I mean by 1208 is an absolute steal for everything you're getting with that price. Take advantage of it, guys. I'm telling you now, the price will not be cheaper than this. Use that coupon code. The price is going up. Yes, we have a stock screener. Yes, it is included. We have a stock screener. We've got a trade ideas scanner that streams to our members during the day that shows you the best stocks that you should be trading and focusing on. Yes. If you want to be a trader, you will need these services with or without us. You're going to need a scanner. You're going to need a simulator. You're going to need a news feed. You're going to use a charting software. You need level 2. You're going to need these services whether or not you join True Trading Group. They're all included with your membership when you sign up with TTG121 coupon code and only pay $1208 for all of them, plus all of our courses and an entire year membership. With us, you get this stuff for a fraction of the cost with the curriculum and the community included. And again, anyone that signs up tonight by midnight, you're also going to get that free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet and that money back guarantee. Okay, so if you sign up tonight with that coupon code by midnight, I'll give you a free Kindle where you're going to cover the shipping. Perfect tool to stay connected while you're on the go with chat and trading and everything. But if you sign up with that coupon code by midnight, if you go through all the courses, pass all the quizzes, attend a private study group, you do those 3 things, if you still don't make back your $1,208 cost one time throughout the year of your membership, I'll give you all your money back. Give you a full refund, guys. And I'm able to do that because I see the success that members are having. If my members were all just consistently losing money, I would not be able to offer you a money back guarantee. It's just that simple. I'd be an idiot. I was an idiot. There you go. Ron, my boy Ron says, I previously paid for those services individually. Then I was really happy I found TTG to have them included. There you go. Kevin Marino, I don't even know how to option trade. Don't worry about it. We have courses that'll teach you and moderators that have been doing it for over 20 years. And then, guys, don't forget, we also give back to all of our members. Okay? We also give back to all of our members. Every time we get 300 new members, we raffle off a Tesla or $30,000. If you join my live stream on Sunday, you saw we gave $30,000 away to one lucky TeachD member. We've so far raffled off $280,000 to TeachD members. All you need to do is be a full-time member to register for the next Tesla $30,000 raffle to give yourself a chance to win $30K or a Tesla, whichever you choose. It's up to the winner. The winner decides. You want the cash or you want the car? It's up to the winner. Nobody has taken the car yet. Everybody has taken the cash. Okay, everybody has taken the cash. Right? And then tonight, Adam's giving away, we've got a stimulus plan that Adam is going to be giving away. We give away $100 to 5 TeachD members every day, every trading day in the month of March. That's our TeachD Stimmy plan. We were just getting tired of waiting for the government to send out some stimulus checks. So in the first week of March, Adam and I decided we were going to do our own stimulus package, and we're going to give $100 away to all of our members, right? And we've got a guys, I see a lot of people are asking about the password. Adam will be on in a couple of minutes to go over the password with you guys to get into that giveaway room. But then, guys, again, don't forget also, if you're not ready to join the team full time, we do have that 7-day trial. Go to ttgthree.com to sign up for the 7-day trial. That 7-day trial will get you 7-day access to our dashboard, 3 days in chat. If you want to be in chat with us tomorrow when Fed Chairman Powell speaks, get your butts in chat tomorrow. Okay? He's going to be talking at around 2:30 is probably when he'll probably be speaking tomorrow. So you want to get your butts in chat. Okay? If even one thing I said to you resonates with you tonight, join us in chat tomorrow. It's only $3. It's not reoccurring. It's not. There's no auto renew. It's a one-time payment of $3. That's it. It's a cup of coffee, literally. Okay? Get your butts in chat with us tomorrow. Go to ttgthree.com. Otherwise, if you guys want to lock in that 1208 price point, because that price is going up at midnight. So if you want to lock in that price and join us full time, use coupon code THD121 by midnight. Get the money back guarantee and get a free Amazon Kindle as well. All right? Okay, now, guys, I've got a very special announcement that I actually want to make, and then Adam's going to come on to give you guys the password for the giveaway. But we've got a very special announcement that Adam and I shared this announcement with our members in chat today. I am so insanely excited to do this with all of our members. I think Adam's going to come on and talk to you guys a little bit about kind of what we're going to be doing here this year with True Trading Group that I think a lot of people on this live stream are going to want to hear about.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What up, bruh?
Like I haven't been here the whole time.
I know, right? Like I haven't talked to you all day. It's like, oh, hey, Adam, how are you?
So guys, we revealed today to our members, and I'm gonna leave most of it to our members. I'm not gonna go
Make
ahead.
yourself bigger, dude. Let's split screen.
I don't really want to. I haven't slept well last night. I mean, okay, yeah, why not? There you go. Are you happy?
I am. Now I'm happy.
These bags could carry $50 worth of groceries. All right, guys. So we went ahead and we kind of revealed our timeline for True Trading Group as a company and what is to be expected and what's coming up in chat today to our members. I'm going to leave that for our members. The one thing that we are going to bring up tonight to you guys to let you know is that True Trading Group is going to be starting a small account challenge with $100,000 cash USD in prizes. All right, Mike, you want to walk through that a bit?
What?
You want to walk them through that a bit? Explain some of the rules, not all yet, but
yeah. All right, so guys, so listen up. So what we're going to be doing, we are going to be having everyone is going to start with $500. It's going to be an even playing field. Everyone will start with $500. Okay. Now, this small account challenge, we're going to have 7 winners. Okay, technically 6, but one of them is going to be a double winner, and I'll explain why. We have 2 different type of memberships. You have lifetime members and you have annual members. There will be a first, second, and third place prize for annual members and a first, second, and third place prize for lifetime members. The 2 first place winners, of those 2, one of them will be crowned the overall small account challenge winner. Okay? The total prize package, the total prize purse of this challenge is $100,000 amongst those 6 people.
Right.
Okay?
And that's not monopoly money or paper money. That's those are daddy greenbacks.
That is real money. Okay, that's real cash.
Real cash.
All right, so this is something that we're going to do with all our members. You can trade options, you can trade stocks, okay, whatever. But that's it. Options and stocks. Okay, that's all you guys can trade. Options and stocks. No forex. No options and stocks. That is what you're going to be trading. You can day trade. You can swing trade. Nope, no Dogecoin.
Yeah, I think this is where you and I are going to disagree.
Yep, no Dogecoin. You guys are going to trade stocks and options only.
What about Bitcoin?
Nope, stocks and options only.
That's racist. No, I know. It was a joke. All right. Way to go, genius. All right. All right. Well, that's cool. Beer coin. Somebody just put in chat. So, guys, this is going to start in the next couple weeks. It's going to start in we're in March, so in April. It'll start in April. Now, here's the deal. Everyone that is currently a True Trading Group member today, guaranteed you guys have a spot. Guaranteed. Okay? We don't know when the cutoff's going to be, but it's going to be soon. All right? So if you are not a member yet, you need to be a member soon because we're going to cut it off.
Yeah.
All right? As far as your ability to enter that small account challenge. All right? So, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
we're going to we got to figure out how many people, but we'll kind of let you guys know on the live for people that are not members. We'll let you know when we're going to shut it off or close it out, and limit the spots that we have there. We're not just going to keep letting everybody because at some point we need. Yeah, we
can't. No. There's going to be a hard. There's going to be a hard stop.
Yeah, we have to have a hard stop because everybody has to start with $500 on the same
time. Yeah.
Okay, so you can't have someone signs up a month from now and they join the challenge when other people have already been trading for 2 weeks. So it's going to be, we'll give a hard cutoff. Okay, we'll give a hard cutoff, and we'll let you guys know kind of when that's coming up. But you guys, you have to be a full TeachD member in order to participate in the small account challenge.
All right. Guys, and for our members, we'll be doing an entire workshop in the next week or so with all the rules. All the rules, all the ways we're going to verify it, all the compliance, everything.
Right.
Okay?
Everything. Yeah, guys, we'll have all the we're not going to go over that on the live stream, but in chat with members, or we'll do a workshop. We'll give you guys all the rules, how it's going to be verified. I mean, what you can do, what you can't do. We're going to go over all of the details.
Can Canadian members join? No.
Yes, of course. We have members from all over the world.
We have members from all over the world.
We have a ton of members from Canada. Here, watch it. Guys, everyone that's a TTG member, okay, if you're a member from anywhere outside the United States, just comment where you're from. Just comment where you're from if you're any member that's outside the United States. We have members from all over the place. Netherlands, Philippines, Japan, obviously Canada, Hong Kong. We have members from all over the place.
Every single Canadian member that personally asked me to reduce their membership cost because the Canadian dollar was not as strong as the US dollar, cool. But you're going to start with $500 Canadian.
Oh. Oh man. Zing. Cool.
All right, guys.
All
right.
So
let me do the pass.
Go ahead. Give them the password for the stimulus giveaway.
All right, guys, check it out. So in True Trading Group, as Mike said, we give back to our members every day in the month of March. We have been giving away $100 to 5 True Trading Group members. Okay, now it's supposed to be $500. A lot of days it's been more. Okay, I've even gone ahead and wagered over $20,000, depending. Just depending on how we're doing, how we're feeling. So here's what we're going to do. So guys, TTG members and all the new members that signed up tonight, because there was a couple of them, listen up. Go to your dashboard, click on the giveaway room, which is this orange button. It's going to prompt you for a password. Okay? Here is your password. Your password is SUGE2021. That is SUGE 202. Oh, wait. Guys, it's case sensitive. Sorry. Lowercase 2021. Enter. You will see a green button. Click giveaway room. I have to open it, so give me a second. Room is now open. And let's do this. Again, the password is all lowercase, all one word. SUGE2021. And just like that, 60 people in there. Dude, I love our people. I love our group.
Yeah, they're the best.
I love it. They are awesome.
We got the best group in town, baby. I love my fam. I love my members. Look at them pile in.
It's like we're giving out free money.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. All right, guys. So that's it, everybody. So our members are going to head on over to the giveaway room. We've got almost 200 people in there already. Adam's going to be giving away $100 to some lucky TGD fam. So, guys, that's it. Like I said, make sure you guys use that coupon code TGG121 by midnight tonight if you want to lock in that 45% discount. Secure that 1208 price point before the price goes up. You will not get a cheaper price than 1208. Do not wait for it. It will be more expensive if you keep waiting. I guarantee it. The price is going up at midnight. Okay? Get that money back guarantee. Get that free Amazon Kindle. Become part of the fam. Give yourself a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand on our next giveaway. Join that small account challenge. Join the THD fam. Grab life by the horns, guys. Invest in yourself. Get a professional education. Stop trying to figure this stuff out on your own. I didn't figure it out on my own. I was taught. Okay?
If you get an error when you're trying to join, there's a lot of people trying to join right now. Just refresh it. That's all.
Okay. Cool.
I'm sorry, what?
All right, guys. So again, coupon code
if
TTG.
It says wrong password, that's because you have caps lock on. It's SUGE, all lowercase, SUGE 2021. It's definitely not wrong because there's 311 people that got it correct.
Yeah, 300 people in there already.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Glenny Trade Show.
All right, guys. So, like I said, but if you guys are still not ready to join the team full time, don't forget we do have that 7-day trial. For that, go to ttgthree.com. It's a one-time payment, just $3, folks. All right. Join us in chat tomorrow. Make sure you're not trading alone when Fed Chairman Powell starts speaking. The man's words move markets, period. Come and chat with us tomorrow, guys. Trade with us. Don't go about this stuff on your own. Thanks for joining me tonight. My THD fam, you guys head on over there with Adam. For those of you that are not yet members, you better get your butts in chat tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. And, of course, smash that like button, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow.
See ya.
Later, guys.